Coming to you from Homebrew Studios, it's Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour with your host, Bob Katie.
And John Picarillo.
And Jay Schmidt.
Welcome to episode 111 of Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
Welcome aboard, folks.
Ahoy, mateys.
Arr! Jay the Pirate. Arr! Arr! It's rated R. We are in rated explicit.
Really?
Where's a pirate go to get a beer?
On iTunes, we have.
How much does he pay to get his ears pierced? A buccaneer. Ah, yes, I got him on there, folks. Well, I've been a pirate.
I can't believe you did it! Oh, too good. Too good. Oh. Well, good night.
I forgot what I was going to say. John left me speechless. He was flying out there.
Yes.
Got you with the pirate.
Yes, on iTunes, we have a little red E next to us.
Really?
Yeah, we're explicit.
Ooh.
Because I knew we were not going to be able, when I first put us in there, I knew we weren't going to.
No.
Well, me and John did think about it at first. We were going to try to be,
I remember
be good and behave.
I remember the beginning shows.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of do a good job at it, but
for the most part. Yeah.
You know what? I want to be able to use it sometimes.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you just kiss my left nut?
How about that?
And
sometimes you just want to say fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Exactly. It does come up in friendship conversation.
What an asshole!
People who know each other. It's like if you talk like that when you're pissed,
And
they
how,
get it.
how
You know
many of
what I
these?
mean?
How many of these drops would we have to lose to?
I know.
Yeah.
Shush, Jiminy. Yeah. Forget about it. No way. No. Not. It's not worth it. I'd rather be where we're at.
Now what'll that asshole think of next?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Oh, so one of the things is holding off. Jay was kind of like nudging me a little bit.
Is that a
about
nudge?
Information there, but we almost were not going to do the golf tournament this year. It was very, very
I heard.
close.
Yeah, I heard.
Very, very close.
Oh, in fact, right.
Yeah. So it was really weird.
Third year for you two, right?
Yeah. This will be our third year.
Mm-hmm.
And I got thinking, and I wasn't coming up with anything that really sounded like a good day, because the people mean something too. It's important.
Right.
So I was thinking, I was like, I could do this, that, and the other thing. I could have made it happen at any time.
Mm-hmm.
But I got looking, and a friend of mine that worked Quad Graphics longer than I did, actually, Jim Len, and his wife actually worked at Quad Graphics for many years. Angel Len. They both worked at Quad Graphics. And Jim just retired. She was already retired. Jim retired, and they moved to Costa Rica. They've been talking about it for years. Like, usually I only saw them once a year at the golf tournament, and they were telling me every year, yeah, we're going to retire, we're going to go to Costa Rica. They said it for years. Well, they did it. So I didn't think anything of it. And then I'm thinking, Matt Draxler and David Dumas were their partners the last couple years, and the only one of them that was a Quad Graphics employee was Jim Len. And I got thinking about it. I'm like, shit, they're retired now. Those two are not going to get invited, let alone as a pair. And they're the same guys that's the first year I did the tournament. It was me and David Dumas, Matt Draxler, and Tom Dukowitz, who listens to the show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, one of our
Tom from Indiana.
Yeah, one of our
Who doesn't
Tom
like
from
my fruit
Indiana.
beer.
Yeah.
I am not gay, senor. You just make me do gay things.
That was the first year that I golfed that tournament. It was with those guys, and we had a fucking blast. That's why I've been doing it for so many years. So we kind of got separated over the years, and we run each other. I know you're going to recognize them when you see them because I always
the names
say
sound familiar already.
You're going to know who. And Matt Draxler is a sound guy. Mm-hmm. And so he's always got the same kind of shit you have on the cart, like surround fucking sound, you know what I mean? with depth detectors on how far away your hole is, GPS driven. That's Matt, and that's the way that year it's going to be. We're going to have a fucking good time.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
These guys are great. That was the first year I did this tournament. And they're the ones that got me into it. Really, I wasn't.
But they don't work at Quad, you say?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
They're retired.
I'm the only quad
from
guy on our team.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
It only takes one, right?
That's right. You only need one.
That's good.
But they've all played the same tournament before. They've been there.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
The names definitely sound familiar, and I remember you telling me about the sound guy before.
Yeah, you'll
sure
recognize
I
them
know
when we
these
get going.
so
They're
that's awesome.
great guys, too. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're really cool. Dave is one of the guys. He'll stop up to the lake sometimes.
Who is it?
Go fishing. Because he's a huge tournament fisherman.
Who is it?
Real big tournament fisherman.
It's Dave.
So he loves when we go out. Open him the weird thing is we go out on the boat and he wants to fish. And I do what I normally do on the boat. Say like lather up with like sun protection. But he's like he's like, you know, you can't have that because it repels fish. You know, you put that on your hands, and then all of a sudden you put that on the lure. Fish aren't interested. Mm-hmm. So I was out for sun. He was out to catch fish, and he was catching them. Mm-hmm. I had the same lines in the water. You know what I mean? Same stuff, other than me using Dave. But yeah, we've had a lot of fun. That's going to be a good time. Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it.
Open up
and
the door.
They also got. They're also running their own kitchen now this year.
Who is it?
Oh, up there at the course?
Yeah. So
yeah, it's not
from
Druthers.
What I've been hearing, the meals and food there is fantastic.
Open up the door.
So I'm pretty stoked. I think it's going to be good.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
excited.
be fun. Yeah, I was worried about, but when this opportunity came, I was like, it all lined up. It was perfect. This is the right group of people.
You bet your ass.
We're going to have a good fucking time, fellas. We'll get some footage, I'm sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We usually get some.
Oh, this is the best. These guys are great.
Some people have a...
Why do you want that beer so bad? Because he's thirsty, dummy.
Most shows have a weatherman. We have a good fucking time man, which is John.
Yeah.
John will tell you when the good fucking time is overhead.
There's a good time coming.
What is it today? It's a good fucking time.
This summer, we've got a whole bunch of good fucking times coming. I'm telling you right now. The golf tournament kicks it off because that's quick. That's like soon. I got to go hit a couple golf balls because I'm not. I haven't hit one yet.
Weeks.
I haven't even hit them yet.
You might want to give that a shot.
I got a new driver this year. So.
I want a new driver.
You're the only one stopping you.
What are you doing with your old one?
Chris is
son of a bitch
borrowing.
That's like guns with my dad. I'm like, hey, where's that 30-odd 60
I'm trying to get him to pay me for it.
There seems to have been a misunderstanding about what kind of boat guys we're going to be.
Exactly.
I'll try it. Maybe I'll try and scarf it back for the weekend there for you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I'd like to borrow.
He's been borrowing. You're more than welcome to hit my new one. My new one's a lot more forgiving. So.
Yeah?
Yeah. He might
See,
be like,
boy,
When Jay hits a ball, his club afterwards, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
especially comes in handy when drunken golfing.
No, I definitely want. I'm
Forgiveness
ready to spend a little to have a forgiving long driver.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh my God, my pipe organ! Yay!
Yes.
Oh, that's son.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com, on Buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
At Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Periscope.
And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page of Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour. Also on Untapped at Jay's Brew and Brewmaster Pick with 2 C's.
he's thinking.
Oh, no.
Who is it?
Tell
What?
John wants to buy it. You gotta give it back.
This way, I put it in Craigslist instead.
Who is it? It's Dave.
Yeah, because I don't have one of those clubs like that. I want a club. Big ass fucking. You know when you hear that shit. That's what I'm looking for. I want to be that guy.
How's it go?
You want to be the guy?
It's on the way down the
Well, that didn't solve anything. Guess I'll just go out and get hammered.
Because I did break one. I broke my Big Bertha.
Yeah, that's right. I remember.
Yeah, so I really don't. It wasn't even.
Is there anything you don't try to break and destroy? Do women?
No, I just
do women
use
feel roughed up during sex?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think I ever. I don't feel like I roughed up women.
Not purposely, I mean, folks. I mean, just not meaning roughed up, meaning hit him or anything. Just like a little.
No. You see, your wife thinks this too. She's like,
We were just having fun with you.
You must be rough. And I'm like, no,
We were-
I don't actually.
What were you?
Rough. If you ask my opinion, I really am more turned on by passion than I am by that. You know what I mean? Passion turns me on. Slow, elegant.
John, put me down, John, put me down. I'm passionate. Put me down.
It's sort of like everybody else is thinking. That's like, yeah.
Put me down.
No. That's why I've learned so much from lesbians.
You know what? I'm gonna have like 50 what I learned today in this episode.
That's good.
Wait.
John,
What's the matter? Is that thing dead?
What thing? Yeah, it's a couple
You
weeks.
gotta plug that bitch in. Asshole.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
It's like he's a stuttering idiot. I'm gonna write this down whether he fucking likes it or not. I don't care what he's saying.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you just kiss my left nut?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know what? We haven't had an update lately.
It comes from the ass, right in the middle of the ass.
How's the old ass doing?
Oh yeah. How was your ass?
We haven't had an John ass update in a long time.
Not bad.
Yeah?
I think I've learned to manage it.
I thought you had a scare on Friday, you were saying.
Oh, it was poking me. It was poking me a little bit. Like, hey,
It
what
was
do you think you're doing?
a three-timer.
You shit 3 times today. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Just wanted to let you know you're still there.
None of that bullshit. Don't be fucking letting loose on me.
I asked him if that is how his ass sounded like. He said yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Hey, you look up there.
It's very.
I might not sound masculine.
I am not gay, senor. You just make me do gay things.
Very tight
But I'm going to
sounding.
make you suffer, motherfucker.
When I bend over to push the button, my ass will be the last thing you ever see.
See, if you think my voice isn't good, I'll tell you what, I'm going to tighten up like a sphincter, motherfucker, and make you blow your
If we could do animation, I'd have a talking ass right now.
Yeah, you got to do that.
What an asshole! Jackass.
Jackpot!
Just film John laying sideways and put a couple.
Hey,
you can put your Kashaka Pete's hanging over
Kashaka
your
Pete.
eyeballs.
Your eyeballs, that's
Actually,
right.
use the brown ones for that. That'd be more appropriate.
Ow. Ow. All right. Well, that was a John Ass update.
All right.
You're titillated, aren't you?
Nice.
Aren't you happy to know?
Water?
Oh, no, that was
Looking for a little slab of pickle.
Looking for a little slippery pickle.
Chillin' with Jay's Brew.
Oh, boy.
Chillin' with Jay's Brew. Chillin' with Jay's Brew.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh, wasn't too bad. That would be worse. This is Coffee Cup by Common Roots Brewing Company.
Oh my.
Coffee cup.
Coffee Cup.
Oh, yeah. Look at that shit.
Woo!
It comes from the ass, right in the middle of the ass.
Settle down. It is a double coffee stout. Comes in at 9%.
Oh, John's going to be under the floor.
Just filling in my information.
Better do that now.
We have an alcohol percentage.
9%.
Oh, this top 10 is going to be great.
Oh my.
Double coffee stout made with cold brew coffee and flavors of chocolate and caramel.
Oh.
This is Common Roots. I think I brought one of theirs before. I don't remember which one, but South Glens Falls.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I brought one of theirs before. Not
What was the brewery again?
Where's it brewed again?
Looking for a little slab of pickle.
Where's it brewed again?
Is it the fucking Swedish chef here.
Where's it brewed again?
Tell me the fucking brewery.
Common Roots.
All right.
Common Roots.
Thank you.
Doesn't help that he's got the hat on, too. When he says, heard it brewed.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because I've been thinking about
I've been thinking
how to look on the show, and I haven't brought this hat ever.
Why aren't you wearing that and the
But it
kilt?
makes my tongue fucked up because it's usually only out when I'm totally fucked up.
That fucks with your tongue?
Like camping,
You
that's
should
the
stop
only
licking
time
the
I
hat.
usually bust this hat out. So, like, I just feel like I'm totally fucked up just because I'm wearing the hat.
John's in the corner licking the hat.
This hat has been around a long time.
Looking for a little slab of pickle.
Long time. That's why these two never even said anything about it, because it's been on my head more than once.
Yeah. It's not an unfamiliar hat.
Not unfamiliar at all. This has been around at least 20 years. 20 years. I'm going with 20 years I've had this hat. And I don't do a lot of it, but I might for the show. It's got a wire rim,
know what
and
it
I
is?
can change the way it looks like crazy. Yeah, it's totally
It's the
crazy.
guy from Blazing Saddles.
Sheriff's near.
That's
Sheriff's near. No damn blame it. The sheriff's dong.
So this pairs well with lamb, salmon, pecan pie, Gloucester, and gorgonzola cheeses. None of which
gorgonzola.
None of which we have here.
It's like
we have no lamb.
well, we don't. We
Well,
don't.
I need a.
We don't do the.
Got any spare sheets over there,
I do.
fella?
Fella?
Thank you. You got one for yourself?
Yep, I got one. It's already started. Coffee Cup, episode 111. The date is 5/14/2017. The alcohol percentage is 9%.
Color is
from
fantastic.
Common Roots Brewery.
Common Roots.
Oh, you can't see through that shit.
Cannot see through the sun. Barely. Barely. I get a little bit.
So that's in their book.
It's Blick.
It's Blick. That's good.
It's going to be hard for me to take a sip of this without touching my nose.
Okay.
I think that's a good quality for something like
got
this.
Nice head.
It's got a good head.
I'm touching myself tonight.
The aroma's nice. You get the coffee flavor and a little bit of chocolate.
That is there, yeah.
That is there, yeah.
A little bit of caramel too. Got a nice flavor. I'm a 5 on that.
Got a nice head on.
Flavor's great. I'm 5s all day so far. I don't know about you. No.
Oh yeah, no. It's fantastic.
Hello. Is this thing on?
Great flavor. Great
I'm trying
aroma.
I was actually trying to absorb everything that was going on there.
A lot. It's like
really a lot of things.
You get like a.
Is it a plethora of flavors?
Plethora of flavors.
Yeah, it's almost like a bitter chocolate flavor.
Well, sometimes you don't get all the flavors until it really. It's hard.
Yeah.
Until everything like melts into your system.
Yeah.
And it kept giving me flavors. That's the
Especially
thing. That's
after we had an IPA.
It's amazing.
I get the chocolate, definitely coffee. It's
coffee.
Almost a bitter chocolate flavor. Like
Here, I got a new question for you. Say you wanted to paint a picture and the picture represented what you're doing drinking that beer. Like you're sitting at a certain place and you're drinking that beer. What's the background?
Swiss Alps.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was.
Boy, he went fucking deep, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to see where he went. That's great. That's fantastic. Yeah.
I could see myself sitting somewhere.
And now it's painting with
Swiss
John
Alps.
Piccirillo.
And you could probably sip on this for.
Oh yeah, this would be a nice one to just sit back and sip.
Take shit in.
I'm doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Nice
about.
sunny day in Switzerland by a little
lake.
Just
soak in what's going on, and this sipping it a little at a time. Absolutely, that's what I'm talking
like
about.
A York peppermint pie.
When I bite into a York peppermint patty.
When I take a sip of Common Roots
that's good.
coffee cup. This one I've been after for a while because it's evaded me a couple times. It's been on tap a few places and I missed it, and it's popular.
It by that much.
And I saw they had it down there at Oliver's, and I was on a mission to get this one. And
she's a beauty.
It was a good.
So it was pretty much 5 going all the way around?
I'm a 5 on drinkability. It's at 9%.
I would consider this kind of local, I think. Glens Falls is, I consider that kind
That's
of
a
local.
lot more local than.
Yeah. It's local. I consider it kind of local.
It's local.
It's local.
And it's available.
I think you got 5s all across the board. I don't think there has to be any math.
Yeah, it was easy. So, Common Roots coffee
Great
cup.
beer, by the way. What is it?
Common Roots coffee cup. They're
coffee
stout. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was excellent. It still is. I'm still drinking it.
Yeah, it's good.
Like I said, you don't want to.
Kind of want to savor this one a little bit.
It's good sipping beer.
It's way too heavy.
It's got a lot of. There's a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah, there's
I don't want to. You can pound it.
You can't, and you
it's
don't
very
want to.
smooth.
Yeah,
but it's got a lot of stuff going on. In
Just sipping beer. You want to
caramel
beer.
There's a lot of flavors in there that you want to enjoy, like the
Yeah.
coffee flavor, the caramel, the chocolate.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Things are happening.
Oh my goodness.
Just standing. That's all.
That's all I got.
Chillin' with Jay's
Hey, honey.
Brew.
He's so
Chillin' with Jay's Brew. Chillin' with Jay's Brew.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
Sphincter says what?
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com, on Buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
at Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Periscope.
And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page of Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour. Also on Untapped at Jay's Brew and Brewmaster Pick with 2 C's.
Housekeeping?
No, thank you. Sleeping.
Housekeeping?
Come back in an hour.
Housekeeping, you want towel?
More towels. Need sleepy.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow?
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to
with Bob and John
and Jay.
thank you, and welcome back to the Top 10. This week's Top 10 is brought to you by Harry's Hemorrhoid Cream.
Hey!
John uses it, and you should too. I don't even want to know what that was. Harry's Hemorrhoid Cream.
It's a little scoop and tuck.
Alrighty.
Well.
Wait, is this the start of the show?
Everybody will be getting this episode on Memorial Day, which
yes.
Jay likes to remind us that there's actually holidays we should do things podcast
Jay's
for.
the holiday guy.
Yeah.
Happy holiday.
Well, my hat is a symbol of Memorial Day. I always wore it for my birthday weekend. One way or another, I wore it.
Well, we're going more with the traditional Memorial Day, which is to honor our troops.
The fallen troops.
So we're going with top 10 war movies. Jay gets to start us off since it was his.
All right.
There we go.
I'm going with my number 10, Fury from 2014.
Very good movie, actually.
Yeah. Brad Pitt. Right? Brad
Yeah,
Pitt.
and that crazy dude, too. Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf was in that. It was there's
World War II?
Yeah, it was a World War II tank movie.
Yep.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was let's see here. April 1945, the Allies are making their final push in the European theater, and a battle-hardened Army Sergeant Don War Daddy Collier, played by Brad Pitt, leading a Sherman tank and 5-man crew, undertakes a deadly mission behind enemy lines.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I didn't spend as much time with this as I should have because I really actually haven't seen a lot of war movies.
Yeah.
You know? There's some on my list. Actually, I had to take my bottom 2 I haven't seen.
Well, why don't you say what number 10 is?
I went with American Sniper, which I haven't seen, but I want to.
Very good movie.
You know what I mean? I want to, and I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, you should see it.
I have to throw it on my list because I haven't seen a lot of war movies.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
My number 10 is, you know what? I didn't consider this a war movie in my head when I was going through this, but it's on every list, and I love the movie, so I'll put it at number 10, Braveheart. I just didn't consider it a war. I guess I just didn't think of it as a war movie.
I didn't either. And
I asked him. I said, "Does that make Gladiator a war movie?"
Yeah,
Tough-
I know.
They're battling. There's war in the front of it. You know.
Be.
Hard to say now.
Yeah. I mean, it's you start getting into. I guess we didn't specify probably some stuff we probably should have, but I went with Braveheart. Good movie, anyway.
Yes. And I'm going to make that my number 9 also.
Oh, there you go.
Because I said the same thing. I came across it on so many.
Every
it didn't
list.
strike me, but I love the movie and.
Yeah, I just don't think of it as a war
great
movie.
and I don't think of it as a war movie, but I guess it is a war.
Yeah,
I guess we should have said like American war movie, maybe. But,
Oh, see now.
20th century war movie.
Or
like when we did, because we know
Modern
we did the
era.
patriotic. We've done that. We've covered that before, patriotic, and that was like why Bob and I were like, oh, did we do that? Because there's
well, I
some
wondered that
fall
too when I
into that,
said it. I couldn't remember if we did war movies. But.
It's funny because
That's what it was
you asked
hard. And he crossed the line with me. With
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I just said it has wars in the title.
Fuck! How can we possibly break?
I was just being a little dickish on it, a little over the top on it.
Good question. You know what I mean? How can
it was a legitimate question, even though I knew it was stupid.
Break it down.
Yeah,
really. I mean,
we should have gone with more modern day,
based on
modern day wars.
Maybe more detail had to be in the question.
Right.
Yeah, but that's why we're here at this point.
That's why we do it. That's why we do this.
You're number 9. Laughing Boy.
Another one that I honestly haven't seen yet, but I want to. I think it sounds like a great one. Is Black Hawk Down.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I've actually never seen that myself.
Really?
No,
good movie.
Never saw that.
Yeah, good movie.
I've heard.
I own it. Good movie. Enjoy it, and it's a very good movie. I went with In the Line of Fire. Or no, not In the Line of Fire. A Thin Red Line.
If I'm not too fucked up at the end of the night, maybe we'll watch that. What do you think?
You're never going to make it through it. I couldn't even get to the start of that. A Thin Red Line. It's got a lot of people in it. It's got a lot of people on it and
I
actors.
know for a fact I just haven't seen it.
It's basically about the World War II in the Pacific. And
I bet it's great.
It has a little bit, you know what? It has a little spiritual journey in it because the lead character is kind of having all these spiritual issues and problems with being at war. So
yeah,
it's a little bit deeper than just your average shoot 'em up war film, you know. But it's long too. It's almost like 3 hours, but it's a good movie. But it's got like
when you start,
everybody makes everybody shows up in it, like Nick Nolte, John Cusack, Sean Penn, Woody Harrelson.
Somebody reads the
George
script
Clooney's at the end.
Wow, this is really good.
I think
I'll be that guy. I
think
would do that.
I think Travolta's in it for like 5 minutes. It's one of those movies.
Give me a 5-minute roll. I'm into that movie. Fuck yeah, I'm in.
They got a bunch of them.
Bet your ass.
Jay, you're number 8.
Born on the 4th of July.
Yeah, I can't stand that movie.
No?
I think it's too depressing for me.
It's very depressing.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with it.
That didn't even come on my radar.
That was what? It was like 87 or 86 with Tom Cruise?
It was 89.
89, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, 1989.
Yeah,
it was very depressing.
It's a very depressing movie. But, I mean, you know.
It's a second tour of Vietnam. Accidentally kills a fellow soldier during a retreat. And later becomes permanently paralyzed in battle. And then returns home to be treated like a lot of the veterans were at that time. And
he wrote the character. He wrote this book, right? The man who is portrayed in the book.
Yeah.
He wrote a book that's based
there?
on
Ron
Kovac. Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, depressing movie, but I like the movie. But
John, you're number 8?
I took this one because I have seen it.
Well, that's a start.
Hey.
And it ranked on most of the top 10 lists that I checked out. It was a little unusual for me, but it was definitely different. I took Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, it's a war movie.
Yeah.
It is a war movie, that's for sure. But Not one of my favorites. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was a tough one
yeah,
as far as digesting goes.
Yeah.
There's a middle part of it that's very long and slow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But let me tell you, Christoph Waltz, who won the Academy Award for playing the German in it, is fantastic in it. He is fantastic.
There are bits for sure that was pretty good.
Yeah, he was like outstanding in it. That's my number. My number 8 is Platoon. Sticking with that's Quentin Tarantino. No, that was the Tarantino. Inglourious Basterds is in Tarantino. This is who did Platoon. Why am I blanking on? I can see his face. You know, Mr. Conspiracy guy.
You know who that is?
Yeah, did JFK and Wall Street and
coming up. Oliver Stone.
Oliver Stone. Just couldn't think of his name for some reason. Yeah, Platoon. I mean, it's pretty classic war movie with Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, and now I'm forgetting the third guy in it. Shit. He played Nosferatu.
5 out of 10 people. Well, you know, it's kind of hard.
Charlie Sheen, Johnny Depp, William Dafoe.
Johnny Depp, he's in it for 5 seconds.
What if you say world renowned? You know, say we broke our list that way, because we really don't expand. I mean, I think we do. I think we go as far as we can, but what's hot in, you know, some things in India, say, for example, are not. Never mind.
Now, what'll that asshole think of next?
Let's just move on.
I like that, John. That's good.
What's hot in India?
No, we're moving on.
We're moving on.
John was like, "We're moving on." I'm like, "That's good. I like that." Jay, you're number 7.
Actually, I'm putting Platoon there. I did a little I had Platoon originally a little higher, but more I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm going to drop that one down.
It's got that famous scene with Defoe getting shot on his knees.
Right, I like that movie.
Yeah,
but I want to move it down. I'm going to put that at 7 also. So,
John, you're number 7.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah, it's a war. It takes place in war.
Okay, yeah, that's when I thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that either. I didn't see it on any of the lists, but
yeah,
it should be absolutely.
Right. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Absolutely great Robin Williams performance.
And this is where you start to get into wormholes, and it's so hard. You know, when you know,
we should have put a little bit more parameters on.
Right.
Well, yeah.
On what we were after. But yeah, it's a great. I think we used to do that with Bob Hale. The one scene in that movie with that. And if you do, and if you do,
it's classic.
Yeah,
has history.
Denang me, take a rope and hang me.
What's his name was in that too?
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
You were going to go guy with the eyes.
Yeah, I didn't even have to say it. It was beautiful.
Because he was the only next person in the movie.
See how that works?
My number 7 is Patton. Classic George C. Scott as Patton. Very classic war movie. Will that whole start with him in front of the American flag?
Great movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Long movie, too. It's another one.
Yeah.
You got to buckle in for that one.
Was it intermission?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Patton either?
No.
Oh, my God. Really?
Yeah.
Great movie.
I'm sorry.
Great movie.
Yeah.
I apologize.
We're going to have to get John in to watch some of these war movies.
Yeah, I know.
There's some great classic old movies, just old war movies. I grew up with that. My dad watched a ton of them.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. There were ones that didn't even make my list, like Tora.
Yeah,
I know. I saw those out there, and I was like, I can't put that on my list.
A Bridge Too Far.
I haven't seen it. I can't say that I loved it. You know what I mean?
Listen, when you get to some of those older movies that are in the 50s and 60s.
There's so many.
I know, but there's so many. But I mean, even the real classic ones, like
cut it off.
A Bridge Too Far was a classic. Tora. When you get into those, you have to really sit in and get into the movie because It's not like movies nowadays
Yeah.
where there's fucking firefights every 5
Right.
seconds and they got like music, background mood music and stuff like that. It's that's true
Classic.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they don't mind dropping just dead air and while they're shooting it while they're showing a scene type of thing.
Oh.
Jay, you're number 6.
Is it me?
Yeah.
All right, 6 to me, Lone Survivor.
That was a good movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't make my top 10, but it probably would have been 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Probably another one John didn't see.
Yeah, another.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, great movie.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
Yep. True story.
Yeah.
About
Is that Afghanistan?
it was, I believe, Afghanistan. Yeah, 2005 Afghanistan Navy SEALs end up deploying on a mission. It was supposed to be a surveillance mission to try and take out a Taliban leader, and they end up actually getting out of. There's a communication issue, and they end up getting basically stuck on a mountain, and yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah, with obviously a lone survivor.
Yes,
Yeah.
one guy ended up surviving.
Shah.
Yep, that was good.
You're number 6, John?
I went with Pearl Harbor.
That's probably in my top 20.
Yeah?
Yeah, it got beat up a lot when it came out and everything.
Yeah.
It's beat up a lot, but it's still
That was
pretty-
kind of like
it's
supposed
pretty
to
good.
be like a remake of Tora in a way, I think, too.
Was it?
I think so. Kind of like not really a play-by-play remake, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people banged on it and stuff, but I bagged on it and everything, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think I actually went out and bought it at one point. So I like the war movies.
I know I saw it, and I thought it was a pretty good perspective on what would happen.
Yeah. What do you call it? Was really good as the general or colonel there, Alec Baldwin.
Mhm.
He was good at the end because that whole part at the end you really didn't know about them going and doing that attack on the Japanese, that long distance attack, like right after Pearl Harbor. It's more of the unknown there. My number 6 is The Deer Hunter.
I came up on a bunch of lists, but I haven't seen it.
Deer Hunter's classic.
I know it's classic.
With De Niro, Meryl Streep, and why do I forget people's names when I want them? You know, more cowbell. Christopher Walken.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I think Walken won the Academy Award for that.
Gonna have to check that one out too.
Oh yeah, great movie. Great movie. Vietnam War.
Yep.
It all doesn't take place in Vietnam, but a good portion of it does.
Mm-hmm. I don't ever think I've seen that whole movie.
Oh yeah, you should check it out.
There's one on my list that I wasn't sure if I saw it all, but I watched enough YouTube videos, and I realized that I definitely watched that movie.
What's that?
We'll get
It's
there.
on there. Okay,
We'll get there.
Jay, you're number 5.
My number 5 is American Sniper.
Nice.
Yeah.
2014.
Very good movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
It was
Very
my
good.
number 10.
You should check it out. It's
Crazy.
very
And
good.
it might move up the list if I got
Yeah.
to see it. I just
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
It's one of those movies. It's one of
a lot
those-
of people that I respect.
It's one of those movies. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it thoroughly when I saw it in the theater, and then like every time it comes on HBO, I get sucked into it. It's like, oh, it's American Sniper. I've seen that, but then I watch like 5 minutes of it, and I'm like, gotta watch the rest of it.
Yep.
You know what does that to me? Did it to me this morning? Was The Martian with Matt Damon?
Yeah, that's.
I'll be like, oh, it's The Martian. I'm not going to watch that for the 80 millionth time. 5 minutes later, I'm sitting there watching the rest of The Martian.
Yeah.
It gets you sucked in.
Yep.
John, you're number 5.
And this one, this is the one I was talking about. I wasn't sure if I saw the whole movie, but when I started watching clips, I was like, I remember this movie. And this was a fucking amazing movie, really. Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket, my number 5.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Private Pile.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
Well, I saw a lot of scenes, and really the one hands down the one where Gomer.
Yeah, Private Pile.
Private
He
Pile.
kept calling him Private Pile.
He fucking snapped.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Holy shit.
Oh, he's just getting a what's his face? I can't remember the guy's name who was actually a drill sergeant, but the one who played the drill sergeant in there. Emery?
He's fucking like the
Yeah,
drill
yeah.
sergeant. You want in your movie.
He's fucking amazing in that movie. How he did not win an Academy Award for that part.
Is it,
something Emery.
It's Arlie Army, right?
Arlie Army. That's it. Emery, yeah. He's just ridiculous. I mean, he's just so awesome in that.
Yeah.
You know,
Vincent D'Onofrio, Matthew Modine.
Holy shit! Private Choker does not believe in the Virgin Mary.
Snowy. I can't.
Private Snowball.
Snowball. That's it.
Black guy named Private Snowball.
Do you like that snowball? Fucking crazy. Man.
Do you want me to skull fuck you, pile?
I had to review that one a lot, and yes, I'm confirming I've seen that one.
Yeah.
But that's why it's in the middle of the road for me, because it wasn't a go-to war movie for me, but
it's a good
definitely
one.
Oh, yeah,
awesome.
It's a good one.
Good one.
Well, that was my number 5 too, so I guess we're right on to 4 for Jay.
My number 4 is Patton.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Great
Patton's a good
movie.
one. Yeah.
Yep. Love some George C. Scott.
Oh yeah, he is classic at that. John, you're number 4.
3,
3, 4,
4.
4.
Well, no, 4.
4.
Sorry.
4.
V4. 4.
I went with Platoon.
Platoon.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember
high
being
up
a
there.
little bit younger and that when it came out, and it was kind of powerful at the time.
It's still a pretty powerful movie, yeah. Yeah. I just think now you have to get past that Chuckles was a good actor.
Yeah.
Chuckles Sheen. What do we got, 4?
Yes.
My number 4 is American Sniper.
Nice.
We seem to be circling around some...
I had to have that one. Yep.
Yeah, enough said on that. Jay, you're number 3.
My other 3 is Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, see
Right
that?
in there.
Holy shit! John, you're number 3.
Does that give me number 3? Save it. Private Ryan.
Saving Ryan's Privates.
You heard me. You heard me.
Privates
You
Ryan's.
heard what I said, motherfucker. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, as far as war movies goes, that's like the first one that really puts you like you felt like you were in the fucking war.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just
yeah, I agree.
Spielberg
Awesome.
fucking
That way,
kicked
yeah.
ass on that.
So I'm thinking that might be your number 1.
Could be. Could be. But I remember I went and saw that by myself because I was just like, I really wanted to go see it.
That's
and I was
when
just like,
you know you love a movie. Just the idea of it.
Well, I just heard so much about it, and I love a good war movie. So I was
going.
like, yeah, I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
go
fuck it, I'm
see
just gonna
that.
go by myself.
I'm gonna see that shit.
I was like, yeah, that's
Bet your ass.
hardcore.
Why not?
That's hardcore. Good movie, great movie.
There's only one person that can really please you.
No, I can think of 2.
Ryan's Privates.
I'm touching myself tonight.
My number 3 is MASH. Love that movie.
Yep.
You know, I saw it on the list, but I don't know if I've seen the movie.
The movie, you're
don't
hooked into
know
the
if I've
TV
seen the
show.
movie.
Love the
I've seen
TV.
the
Big
TV
fan of the
show a
TV
million
show.
times.
But the movie, a great movie.
I don't think I've seen the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really good movie. Really good movie.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, good movie. Love it's one of my favorite comedy movies.
What number am I?
Well, Jay would be number 2.
My number 2, and this is a sentimental favorite of mine and one of my dad's favorite movies, and I watched it a million times, and I actually love it. Love to watch it whenever it's on. It's an oldie from 1957, Bridge on the River Kwai.
Oh, yeah.
Classic, just a classic war movie.
That's probably my top 20.
Old style. It was one of my favorites, and I just love watching it. Whenever it's on,
Who's in that one?
that is...
I can see who it is, but I can't tell you.
I can tell you in a second.
She's tight.
is. Oh, it's Obi-Wan is in there.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Alec Guinness,
Alec
William
Guinness.
Holden.
Yep.
That's the other main actor.
Mhm.
Actor that's in it.
She's tight.
Everybody else is just probably nobody would have heard of. No one you would have heard of. But it's they're POWs in Burma during World War
II.
Yeah, forced to build a bridge to aid the Japanese captors. But just a great movie. Love it.
It is a good movie.
Yep. So,
John, you're number 2.
The Patriot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that whole movie either.
Really?
That's
a good movie.
That one right there.
With Mel and Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and hats like John's.
Yeah, and hats like John's.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hacksaw Ridge would have been on my list if I didn't see it yet, though.
I haven't seen it yet.
Hacksaw Ridge.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
The
I've
only
heard
one on my list that didn't get on my top 10, and I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You know that one I want to see also.
Yeah.
I do want to see
Me
that.
also.
There's been
I've been getting there. Linda doesn't like the war movies that much, so trying to find a spot where I can watch it on my own and not bother her.
On my own.
Your number 2 is The Patriot. Yeah, Revolutionary War movie. Very good. Very good movie. I own that one somewhere too. Yeah. My number 2 is one of my all-time favorite movies, The Great Escape. With why can't I think of anybody's name? Steve McQueen. There's a whole bunch of people. Steve McQueen, James Garner.
So it's classic.
Yeah. They're prisoners in a German prison camp, and it's about them escaping. And Steve McQueen, of course, is just badass American.
The guys from...
it was probably what Hogan's Heroes was based on after that.
Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
Not the old man, but the father.
Yeah.
He was a huge Steve McQueen fan. So everything.
Steve McQueen's got some good shit.
McQueen, this, that, the other
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Big idol.
And there's a lot of people in the Great Escape, but it's a great movie. Great war movie. Very good.
She's tight.
Jay, you're number 1?
Saving Private Ryan.
Well, I'll skip John for a second and go. There you go, Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I had
John,
to go there.
Yeah, John's got a different number 1, which we're excited to hear. So,
you asked me if it was acceptable, and it was one that fell into the bucket list, and I had to go with Braveheart.
Well,
yeah. I didn't really expect it to be a war movie, but then thinking about it, it was a war movie.
We didn't set any parameters. So.
Yeah, it was a war movie.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I'm surprised.
It's a fucking fantastic.
I'm technically
movie.
surprised nobody tried to stick Forrest Gump in there.
I wanted to, but I know I used it on our other one.
With no parameters, I guess you could.
And I just thought of another. I thought of one while we were talking about all these Top Gun.
Yeah. Well, that would have been really stretching because I don't think there was an actual war. They weren't.
What about the other one?
Yeah.
The Queen. You know what I'm talking about. Flight. Chappie.
Oh, you're talking. I know you like because Queen's got a bunch of songs.
Yeah. Chappie.
Chappie Sinclair.
Yeah, Chappie Sinclair. Exactly. That was the same.
Lou Gossett Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What is it? Iron Eagle.
Oh, Iron Eagle.
Yeah.
I guess, you know what? Though I think Top Gun and Iron Eagle would have fit if we had said military movies.
All right, yeah.
But we went war movies.
War movies. You're right.
So there's your difference there.
Yeah.
Same thing with nobody brought up Heartbreak Ridge either. But then again, I mean,
big list.
Yeah,
I didn't put it in there because
I can't vote.
I mean, that wasn't even a war. That was a day's skirmish.
I had to take 2 movies that I didn't see. Those were my bottom 2.
Yeah.
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 'Cause I don't watch a lot of. I really don't.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, you know what though? Was Officer and a Gentleman?
Again, if you said military movie, then you might have been able to squeak that in. Not war, though.
Right. It's different.
Actually, there was no war.
There
was not even war scenes involved in it.
I found The Great Escape finally.
Oh, did you?
James Garner, Charles Bronson,
James
Bronson. Coburn.
Oh, yeah. See, tons of people. Tons of people are in
I
that.
don't recognize. Angus Lenny, Judd Taylor.
Yeah, there's just a ton.
Hans Mesmer.
Hans Mesmer.
Robert Graff.
We like Hans. Hans.
Carl Otto Alberto.
Carl Otto.
Franz.
Ulrich Beiger. Harry Lieberger.
Harry Lieberger.
Prince.
Heinz Weiss.
Heinz Weiss. Heinz Weiss. Well, they certainly didn't skimp on getting themselves some Germans to play Germans, did they?
No.
Like, we want some real Germans in here.
She's tight.
Okay. On that note.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
That's all, folks.
Woo! All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
Looking for a little slab and pickle.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com, on buzzsprout.com and iTunes, or
at Loose and Buttery on Twitter and Instagram, or Periscope.
And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour. That was it, right? Oh,
yeah.
And on Untapped at Jay's Brew and Brewmaster Pick.
That's right.
Well, that sounds like a hot item.
what did you learn, John?
That I love playing this game.
The game?
That was a week ago.
Yeah.
That was a week ago.
I'm still playing it.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
There you go. Jay, what are you learning?
I learned that John's hat has magical tongue powers.
True.
That might have been what. Let me tell you. Jay usually goes, I didn't learn nothing. But he just came up and went right to the top 5.
I learned 2 things. What
was the second one?
Probably Bob has this one.
What's that?
John learned a lot from lesbians.
Yeah, that was one of mine. But I have another one, though.
All right,
I have.
That's why I wrote
Definitely.
So we have that one. But I also
you
learned
bet
that.
your ass I have.
I also learned that John likes to lather up while going fishing.
Yes.
And that's a no-no.
That's true. That's right.
And if you want to catch anything.
Yeah.
Because
that's the problem.
John lathering up scares the fishes.
Yeah, the fish don't like. No,
John lathering up.
They don't like repellent.
Your magical tongue hat.
You would have an enormous Schwanzstücke.
It's going to be very popular. It's going to be very popular.
There seems to have been a misunderstanding about what kind of boat guys we're going to be. You come down in your best little boy suit and expect me not to get a raging cartilager?
A raging cartilager? Oh boy! Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Oh, sorry. Happy Memorial Day.
Oh, happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Thank you to our service people.
Yes, thank you very much. Because otherwise, we couldn't do stupid shit like this show.
That's right.
Thank you.
We'd be doing it in a different language.
Yeah, we would.
It would be really covert.
Ciao. Yeah, that too.
I'm doing them all.
All right. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Wow, that was just uninspiring. Come on, everybody now. 1, 2, 3.
Good night, guys.
Stadler?
Yeah, what?
Is that it?
Yes, it's over. How'd you like it?
I don't know. I slept through the whole thing.
Well, you didn't miss much.
Chico!
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?